Welcome to week 2 of Golden Opportunity. TK Todd Kentley along with James Kincaid, Gilbert Corsi here with the call of the action. Last week was all about the tournament, all about championship implications. We got a whole lot of championship action coming your way, including the tag team titles, TMZ versus former champs Beef Candy.
Yeah, can Beef Candy finally make good on all the talk, re-climb to the top of the mountain? We'll see, but not just titles on the line, also title implications. Savannah Stone, Zeta Zhang, #1 seed. They've had a lot of fireworks in the past. Let's see what they do for an encore.
And Gilbert in our main event, Invictus Cash.
Right.
He won this title opportunity in the Red Carpet Rumble, the ultimate form of competition in the United Wrestling Network. Decided tonight's the night, will Cash be king?
And he is taking on Danny Limelight, the radioactive Poppy, for the United World title. It is a landmark occasion, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going down right now. As you say, TK,
it's time to fight on.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United World Tag Team Championship. Candy.
Beef Candy has made a lot of history in the United Wrestling Network and right in this building, and they said, hey, we've beaten everybody that has faced us, but can they defeat the seemingly unstoppable force, no matter what the roster is, of the Mighty Zaddies?
well, I think that Beef Candy is a two-time former United Tag Team Champions. They know what it's like, or what it takes to stand on the top of this division, but there is quite a test in TNZ.
Our only Adnan Qureshi.
Introducing first, the challengers. From Abbott Kinney Boulevard at a combined weight of 421¼ pounds. The Beef, Flex McCallion, and the Eye Candy, Richie Slade. Beef Candy! And introducing their opponents at a combined weight of 470 pounds. They are the United World Tag Team Champions, Latino Meat, Jay Cabrera, and hysterical Shane Haste, TMZ!
Stage is set, and we saw recently, just outside the door of committee member Johnny LaFosco, that TMZ weren't happy about the fact that they had to put the titles on the line with Tito out of the picture and in Japan. But I mean, quite frankly, that would have been the case either way, because Tito was slated to be in a world title match.
Yeah, a little bit of an odd quibble, perhaps just, you know, making something out of nothing was TMZ, because they can, trying to invoke a little champion's prerogative.
You know about sports psychology, guys, and there's something to be said about going into a contest without the full package, the full unit, the full team there, even if one of them is going to be on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, you definitely want to be hashtag full squad whenever you roll out there. But
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're going to talk about units, if you face TMZ, you might end up like the bird that got in the way of the pitch of the big unit, Randy Johnson, back in the day.
Yeah.
You're going to be obliterated.
yeah, RIP as Cabrera tagged in. Flex looks game and ready.
Guys, if you were making a tag team on a video game, then you would make a team like TMZ.
Maybe so, but I'll tell you what, Beef Candy checks all the boxes as well. If you think of
Sure.
great tag teams in the history.
Absolutely.
You think of the likes of the Hart Foundation. They had a powerhouse like Flex with the Anvil. They had a technician like Slade with Bret the Hitman Hart. When you talk about Tully and Arn, they have the recipe for success, does Beef Candy.
And you can't argue with the results. I mean, so much success in the tag team ranks, and I mean, Heritage Champion and Richie Slade as well.
And you got to talk about this, guys. You talked about, you know, the history, title history in this company. Reno Scum, 3 times champion. Midnight Heat, 3-time champions.
Yep.
A win here, and
Yes.
guess who ties the record? Beef Candy.
Quite a notch in their belt, adding to the prestige and just, yeah, legacy of Beef Candy. Nice headlock takeover by Flex.
I would say that the tag team division within the United Wrestling Network is the most competitive, perhaps, in all of professional wrestling, guys. We have a lot of top-tier talent,
Absolutely.
a lot of top-tier teams.
Extremely deep, battle-tested.
And I would say the Beef Candy, from the sound of the faithful here in the Irvine Improv, a little famous Irvine Improv, I might add, they've got the home field advantage.
Yeah, it's something that we'll see how TMZ adjusts to that. Something tells me won't get under their skin too much, but that remains to be seen. If they can treat it like a road game and still find success. Flex able to bail out, turning things around. Nothing hysterical about those shots from Flex to Shane Haste. Some big-time bombs from McCallion.
Full head of steam, and I'll tell you, if I'm TMZ, I don't want to get the ire of Bad Dude Tito if they lose the titles and the Bad Dude comes back from the land of the rising sun to hear the news.
I gotta wonder here, what's gonna be the strategy for Beef and for the Beef Candy team?
Whoa, what a drop kick from Slade.
Because I don't think you want to match power with TMZ.
I think you do if you're Flex, and I don't think you do if you're Slade, but here's where Slade can get the advantage with the agility.
Well, and there's where maybe Beef Candy has the strategic advantage to throw, you know, the different lineups, change speeds, change the pace, and right now it's paying big-time dividends. Slade in control of Shane Haste, and a little bit of style points to boot for Richie Slade. Looking real good right now is John Stamos' stunt double.
Thrusting his way to victory, and the reverse atomic
Oh.
drop, Manhattan drop, if you will.
Slade trying to get under the skin of Shane Hayes, who likes to swivel.
Would you dare say that Slade went down under there on the Australian?
There, I see what you did there,
Have
TK.
mercy.
Double team. Uh-oh, look out here. Well, they found a way to make it happen. Weren't exactly on the same page with the former 2-time champions, but putting it together now. Double.
You don't have to
splash.
be fancy to be effective.
It's true.
Official trying to maintain control. Flex was trying to get the cover.
Don't have to be fancy to be effective. Just look at Dave Marquez.
That's coming out of your check, TK.
Oh, low
yep.
bridge. Shane Haste up and over.
Wow,
and
I-
Slade diving out, and he scores. Bullseye from the eye candy, and he is not done. Oh, but he got caught.
Maybe he is after all.
Power
Oh.
personified by Meat Mountain Shea Cabrera. The match continues next.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Quick quack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
The following is brought to you by Kill Crew. Streaming now on YouTube. Scan the QR code to watch for free.
Welcome to the Kill City Cup.
Welcome back, everyone. Tag team titles on the line, our world title main event. What an incredible episode of Championship Wrestling. These signature events, really something to look forward to every year, guys.
I tell you what, right before the break, it was TMZ who took control of this matchup on Richie Slade, and they have been punishing throughout the commercial.
Oh, just a sick avalanche from Cabrera to Slade from one corner to the other. He can't even stand up, just crumpling in a heap. Cabrera following and just stomping away, picking Slade apart. The former Heritage Champion in dire straits right now.
The eye candy of Beef Candy has been caught in the Southern California sun, and he is melting big time.
Tag made. Haste the legal man as Slade getting a little tour around the ring. All that blood rushing. Down goes Slade. Posing is Haste, and just a disrespectful cover. Is this how they retain? No, not going to keep Slade down like that.
I tell you what, TMZ's got to remember that their world titles are on the line right now.
I guess Haste must pose, but the maniacal one now in control, slapping him, jacking him with that big kick, and in total control.
This taunting, you know, I say it all the time, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You don't, I mean, I know Slade is in a bad way right now.
Apparently,
Can't let him off the mat.
Yeah, Richie Slade must have gotten under Shane Hayes' skin when he was swiveling it earlier in the match.
Yeah, big time. Hayes making him pay now.
I think playtime's over when you factor in the demeanor of the reigning, defending World Tag Team Champions, TMZ. They are taking it into another gear, and at this point, the eye candy's going to have to find a way to divide and conquer. Good luck.
Slade needs to create some type of opening to make a tag. He's trying his best right now. He's trying to stem the tide of Pace offense. He does there. That'll go a long way to creating the door for Slade to get out of the ring.
Got him with the right and left twigs there, Gilbert.
Window of opportunity open for Richie Slade, and he just jumped through it, and here comes Flex.
Flex all fired up. Perhaps the freshest man in the matchup. He's looking every bit of it right now. Took his eye off the ball. Didn't matter. Able to sucker in Cabrera big time. Release German suplex. Standing tall is Flex McCallion, but for how long?
Caught that big shot and kept on coming. Body shots upstairs, downstairs, and Haste is on rubbery legs and down, crumbles to the canvas.
Flex throwing some haymakers here, guys.
Oh, setting him up here. Might be looking for it. Can he connect? Protein Flex into the cover. New champs, no, not yet.
Just able to get the shoulder up. Him was coming down for 3, but not quite to be yet for Beef Candy.
Beef Candy trying to etch their place in the United Record books as 3-time tag team champions.
Looking for the feed me beef. Nobody home for that one. Nicely countered by Haste. Catches him with the clothesline. Bodies are strewn. This looks like a Gaines Pasture slaughterhouse.
Yeah, what a clothesline. Beef went flying.
Both men are down, both looking for a tag. Haste able to make the tag, and so is Flex.
What a tag team title match this has been. Who wants it more? Sling Slade. Sling Slade delivers. And look at this, Cabrera almost unfazed. This guy is an absolute monster. Now takes him straight down to the canvas. Uh-oh, looking for the candy drop. Can he hit it? He does. That can do it. History gonna be
Join
made.
some elite company here is Beef Candy. No, Haste breaking up the pin.
Slade has quickened the pace in this tag team title match, guys.
That was almost another sweet victory for Beef Candy, but not to be done yet. Look out here, Cabrera, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Second time.
The
Second
champs.
time on that low back.
Champ's back in control. This doesn't look good for the challenger.
Slade took his eye off the ball for just a millisecond to check on Flex as he was being taken out of the ring, and it cost him. And it might cost him their shot here.
What do the champions have in mind?
Boy, that's a scary thought.
Oh boy.
Oh, looking for a super duper plex. But McCallion is able to counter there.
Yeah,
get his
rallying
partner
to
out of
save his
harm's
teammate.
way. Beef. Oh, spiked him as well. I think Cabrera's head hit him a little bit there.
Rocking Cabrera, who's out of the picture right now. And look at this. Turning things around.
Oh.
Massive away. What a power bomb.
That's the Beef Tista bomb into the sugar splash. New champs are coming. Here we go. Going to Candyland. No.
I thought it was over, guys. I thought we had new champions right there. I thought Beef Candy was going to three-peat.
A near sugar rush, the ecstasy of gold. So close for Beef Candy.
And so did everybody else here in the Improv.
Wait a minute here. McCallion. You see him in there. He had the title. He had the title.
What is Flex doing?
And the official, Chris Massey, had his back turned, didn't see it. Taking liberties, you know, and it's nothing that the champs wouldn't do. Hold on. Candy drop. No. Countered.
You know, Flex has talked in the past about other teams cheated in matches with them.
Yes.
And I guess he said turnabout is fair
Oh, no.
play.
Friendly fire. He hit his own man.
He didn't know.
He hit his own man into the cover. Ace first victory.
Flex doesn't know what
Oh,
happened.
no. Don't turn around. You won't like the
Here
view.
are your winners and still United World Tag Team Champions, TMZ!
Beef Candy tried to take the shortcut on the game board of Candyland. Guess where they ended up, guys? Right smack down in the middle of the molasses swamp.
Flex got desperate, and he made a grievous error that ended up just costing them the tag team champions for potentially. Oh my goodness. What has Flex done?
The champs retain. Will that be the case in our main event? Danny Limelight, Invictus cast for the world title. Still to come.
All right, fans, join me in welcoming the United Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Danny Limelight, who will defend that title later on this hour against Invictus Cash.
Hi, man. What up, Papi? How you doing, mi gente?
Good to see you.
Invictus Cash, the former member of the embassy. I didn't forget you and Clearwater putting me through a cinder block and everything else you did to get in the way. You see, you supposedly turned over a new leaf, won the red carpet rumble. And I give respect where it's due. I respect you challenging me man-to-man, face-to-face, instead of using the backdoor tactics you learned from your buddy. Right. But you see, I give credit too. World class, super athlete. Everybody's seeing Invictus Cash on TV all over. Speaks 5 languages. Difference between you and I, doesn't matter what language you speak, no one cares. But when I talk, it could be English. Yo puedo hablo español. I could even speak Japanese. Papi, kawaii. People care. I make it matter. So you, Invictus, Latin for unconquered, you getting conquered tonight, and I'm walking out still world heavyweight champion. And as for Slice Boogie, Papi, I respect your ambition. I respect your grind. You're in the finals of the Golden Opportunity Tournament next week with Zicky Dice. But guess what? I beat him. Jordan Clearwater beat him twice. I even beat you in this same tournament. So it doesn't matter who it is, whether it's you, Slice, Zicky, or Clearwater, all of y'all getting put down. You got to kill me to take this.
There you have it. The United Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Danny Limelight, later on in this hour, takes on Invictus Cash.
The following is brought to you by Kill Streaming now on YouTube. Scan the QR code to watch for free.
Welcome to the Kill City Cup.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Yeah, that's right. TMZ still champs. I know what Tito said, and I know he's currently decimating Japan, but as soon as he gets back, he will have that title chance against... gotta go.
Hello, John. I just wanted to take a minute to let you know, as the television champion, just how proud I am of the entire institution. We've all come quite a long way since forming our little group. But it's not enough. It's not enough. We want more. I've already secured the World Television Championship. Now it's time for the institution to get their shot at the Tag Team Championships. And in just a few short minutes, Savannah Stone is going to prove once again that she is unbreakable when she becomes the #1 contender and soon to be the very first ever United World Women's Champion. And now, I know you're in a giving mood. Okay? Because everything that Papa Esco asked for, everything that the bodega wants, you hand over. So I expect nothing less than the same treatment for all of us, because I will guarantee when it's all said and done out there against myself and Papa Esco, this championship will still be in the institution. And I don't want to hear his name around my championship ever again, as long as I hold it. So, moving forward, I expect you to be unbiased. I expect you to be fair. And when people lose their championship opportunities, maybe, just make them go back to the end of the line. Now, Savannah, we have work to do.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Shady Pines, Unbreakable Savannah Stone!
High-stakes women's division match coming your way. Savannah Stone, Zeta Zane. The winner of this will get a bye in the United Wrestling Network World Women's Championship Tournament, able to bypass that first round. That's something that you know all about, Marty Bell, as you have been named by the committee as the holder of that bye on the East Coast bracket.
I've already secured my spot, and I'm very excited to see who I may be facing. We don't know. Either one of these ladies can end up in the tournament.
And introducing her opponent, Zeta Bring the Bang Zang!
A lot of backstory, a lot of animosity in this feud. I should make mention that it's a $5,000 fine for touching the referee for Savannah Stone. So she has got to control her rage, which has proven costly in the past, and we know there is a lot of it pent up between Stone and Zeta Zhang from a year's worth. This goes back to a primetime live event in 2022, TK.
It does. In Commerce, California, it was Zeta Zhane's debut, and she was absolutely, just bull rushed by Savannah Stone after the match, sneak attack. And I gotta tell you, Marty, these two competitors you have history with on both rights. I know that you have a unique knowledge of Savannah Stone. Saw her in their early days of competing.
I think I was one of Savannah's first matches, and I'm really proud of her. I'm really proud of seeing how far she's come in such a short time, but I'm also disappointed in seeing the way that she's done it. I've got my eye on you too, girl. I'm really disappointed in seeing the way that she's done it.
As part of the institution, and on the flip side, Zeta Zane, your history goes back all the way to the Mae Young Classic.
You know what? I have always had such a high respect for Zeta. Zeta's a bad girl. Like, she is tough. She is as tough as they come. She has trained in MMA for so long. That is not somebody that you want to run into in the street, much less in a wrestling ring.
I gotta wonder, can you put into words what the United Women's title, being the first champion, means to you? We know that you've been undefeated so far in Derby City Wrestling.
I have been undefeated, and I think it's going to be the payoff of so many things that I have done in my entire. This is what I'm talking about. You have to be careful with Zayda. Zayda is dangerous. Those submissions, you do not want to get stuck in a submission with Zayda Zhang. That's not a game that you want to play ever.
Zayda Zhang undefeated 4-0 in the MMA cage, but you had to be leery of having her shoulders down as well. Look at this, nice takedown. And hold on, here's the cover by Zayda Zhang. Zayda Zhang in control. This high-stakes women's division match continues next.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
The following is brought to you by Kill Streaming now on YouTube. Scan the QR code to watch for free.
Welcome to the Kill City Cup.
Welcome back, everybody.
I'll tell you what, there's a screw loose in Savannah Stone. Marty, you have the #1 seed in the East Division. This is for the #1 seed in the West Division. Either Savannah Stone or Zayda Zhang is going to get that all-important bye in our Women's World Title Tournament.
And what's to say that I won't face them? You know, we don't know how the cards are going to fall. We don't know how things are going to end up. The #1 bye here, we may end up facing each other in the tournament. You just don't know.
And by getting that bye, you take out one of those unknowns of who you're going to face, at least in the first round. I mean, on that East Coast bracket, who knows who you're going to face? You might face your own partner in Allison Kay. Look at this, double underhook, butterfly suplex, and now floats over into the cover, does Savannah Stone. Your thoughts on that?
That is something that we have thought of. It's something that we have talked about, and we're kind of thinking we will cross that bridge when we get there. Allison and I, we are each other's biggest cheerleaders, but we also understand what this title means to us, how important it would be to hold this title, to be the first ever women's world champion for this company. That is huge. That is huge. Either one of us would be a worthy champion. And
it's easy to say that, but only one of you could go to the finals because you're both on the same side of the bracket.
we will cross that bridge when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Only one woman's going to etch their place in the annals of United Wrestling history as the first women's champion. The division is crowded with hungry competitors, two of them going blow for blow in the ring right now, and Savannah Stone and Zayda Zhang.
And this would be a hotly contested matchup in its own right because of the bad blood between these two temperamental competitors. But when you factor in a shot to get the bye in the tournament as well, nobody knows what these two are willing to do to advance.
Did you see that from Savannah Stone? I mean, she's got a screw loose. Let's be clear. Last time we saw Savannah Stone competing in action, she got disqualified because she wouldn't break and follow a rope break. Savannah's just got to keep her mental together to stay in this fight.
Savannah has changed a lot, but I know her. I know who she is at the core. And I mean, not for nothing, but I've already beat Savannah. So if it ends up being me versus her, it's going to be the same exact outcome.
This is not the same Savannah Stone. You even touched on that, though. She drank the Kool-Aid at Jack Banning in the institution. And Stone, at this point in her career, has a true bloodlust.
If she can just let those demons go, and she can, you have to keep an eye on Zeta. Zeta's tough.
Hey, she could finish her here by TKO. Ground and pound, might get the knockout. Transitions into the cover. Good stuff by Bring the Bang Zhang. Talk about Bring the Bang. How about that kick? Right to the spine.
Both of these competitors are so tough, and they're so different. The skills that one has, the other one maybe doesn't have, but the craziness that Savannah has, I don't know, that is kind of fueling her a little bit here.
Screw loose. She's got a screw loose. Something in the water at Shady Pines.
Certainly makes Savannah more unorthodox. Wow, throwing that gauntlet.
Just
Talk about throwing down the gauntlet. Literally. But you mentioned it, Gilbert. Savannah Stone has cost herself in the past by not adhering to the rules, got herself disqualified. This is something she cannot afford to do with such a huge opportunity.
And I think what we're seeing here is the animosity between these two women with that shot. It echoed throughout the improv. Because it's not just the #1 contenders or the #1 seed in the West Division.
How about that, though? Did you see pointed
Savannah
right to
just
Marty
keeps
Bell?
looking right at me. She needs to get her head in the game, and this is what makes a difference between somebody with experience like myself. I have been so many places. I have held titles all over the world, and that's what they want. That's what they yearn for. Maybe when I retire, they can have that spot, but for right now, sorry, ladies, this tournament's mine because I'm going to keep my head in the game, and I'm going to,
Wow, look at that. Both thinking the same thing. Great minds think alike, but both minds hit hard and heavy on the canvas. You gotta appreciate the physicality of this matchup.
Oh, I love it. It makes me understand how much both of these women want it. That is one thing I will say. Every single woman in this tournament wants it.
As we're still learning the women who will be in this tournament. You've secured your space. The winner here will secure their space, but the committee is examining every single match, every victory and every defeat before they put the brackets together.
And once those brackets are together, you know that I will be studying each and every single person.
Into the cover now goes Zeta Zane, and how do you figure you're gonna be able to counter that type of lethal striking by Zhang? Look at that, just absolute onslaught.
She is so tough. It's not just her striking, it's her toughness.
It's Savannah, not to be outdone with these clubbing, echoing, hard shots.
Gotta tell you guys, not too many comics have bombed on the stage of the world famous Irvine Improv, but every time Savannah Stone catches a strike, sounds like a bomb going off. Look out. Thinking triangle, she's got the arm in there too. Not having it though. Zane was looking for the submission, but too much power by unbreakable Savannah Stone.
She's definitely grown a lot. She's definitely changed a lot, and that's something that I have to keep an eye on.
Looking for that distasteful bomb. Put a lot of people away with that, but look at this beautiful transition into the arm bar.
If she's able to lock
She can't
that
get
in, it's
hooked in.
over.
Yeah,
she can't get
that
hooked in.
second leg over.
And these women have fought each other so many times. They're scouting each other so long. They're staying one step ahead. Got time to Zhang's finally able to sink it in.
Oh, look at this.
The referee doesn't see it. The referee doesn't see it.
Are you
Here is your winner, Savannah Stone.
Stone stole one there, guys.
Indeed she did. The ref can't call what she can't see. Stone worked her way into the ropes, used it for added momentum, and 1, 2, 3, she's the #1 seed on the West Coast.
Marty, I thought Stone was going to the ropes to avoid defeat at the armbar and turned it into a victory. Oh, look out. Are we looking at the future? All right, Marty, best of luck in the tournament, and we'll be back on the All-New Championship Wrestling.
What were you thinking, Flex? What were you thinking?
I don't know.
This was your big plan. This was your trick.
I don't know. I wanted to try something new. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of getting shafted. Always getting the raw end of the stick. And I tried something new.
Well, good job. Good job. Your plan worked wonders.
Maybe he was right. Maybe he's right.
The following is brought to you by Kill. Streaming now on YouTube. Scan the QR code to watch for free.
Welcome to the Kill City Cup.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United World Championship!
Main event time, and they don't get any bigger than this. TK Todd Kennedy, James Kincaid, Gilbert Dorsey here. Privileged to bring you the call to action. The 2023 Red Carpet Rumble winner, Invictus Cash, had to go through his former Embassy stablemate to win that distinction, was able to bypass Bad Dude Tito by picking his shot here at Golden Opportunity.
That Golden Opportunity meets the Red Carpet Rumble Opportunity. Will it be new champion right now?
Watch me do my dance, got some group
Danny Limelight was preparing to take on Bad Dude Tito. Tito became the #1 contender after winning a fatal four-way, but that same night it was Invictus Cash who, as you said, won the Red Carpet Rumble, and that gave Cash a title shot whenever, wherever. Bottom line, now Tito must wait. The question now, can Cash cash in on Danny Limelight?
And is Cash king? And that's a good point, James, because you gotta believe that ever since winning the Red Carpet Rumble, perhaps Cash had this date in mind, so he was able to mentally prepare for the champion tonight.
Well, it's entirely possible that he had that date circled, but keep in mind, Cash was also put on the shelf at the hands of the Golden Boy, so maybe this is just him finally being at full strength. We'll have to ask him after this is all said and done, all the dust settles, who will be holding the most prestigious gold.
More questions than answers as Adnan sets the stage.
Introducing first, the challenger from Tehran, weighing in at 220 pounds. He is the winner of the 2023 Red Carpet Rumble, Iran's greatest export, Invictus Cash! And introducing his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 190 pounds, he is the United World Champion, the radioactive Poppy, Danny Limelight!
Limelight puts it on the line yet again. It was 1 year ago, a golden opportunity, that he set the wheels in motion for his world title reign, would parlay that into a victory over then champion Golden Clearwater, and think of the title defenses since.
200 days, more than 200 days as champion for Danny Limelight. And guys, we got to remember that Limelight and Cash were bitter enemies when the Embassy was in United. Remember that cinder block incident a few months ago?
No question.
I think that sort of started to put the first cracks in the foundation of the Embassy.
And as a result, you see it here, the challenger saying, hey, let's let bygones be bygones. Let's bury the hatchet. We're going to have a clean wrestling match. Prince Nana nowhere to be found.
Oh, you can have a clean wrestling match, but you think that Danny Limelight's forgotten that?
No,
backstage attack?
Definitely not.
Oh, Cash trying to sucker him in.
Hey, title's on the line. You do what you have to. Well, yeah, Invictus Cash.
Well, that one right out of the playbook of another great world champion from Tehran, Iran, the Iron Sheik, the late great Iron Sheik. Suckered him in.
Absolutely, and just look at the wrestling acumen of Iran's greatest export. I mean, he's essentially born wrestling was Invictus Cash, a born grappler. Danny Limelight, a born fighter. So much tenacity in the heart of our champion. A lot of style, too. He'll let you know.
Yeah, Cash, an incredible catch wrestler, and I don't know that I favor the world champion if they go hold to hold. You see it
my
here.
God!
Look at the
What a
power.
back body drop.
But here's the thing about Danny Limelight. He's got a
Oh, look at this.
versatile offensive onslaught. So he can match you for holds, he can fly if he has to, and he can brawl if he needs to get the job done.
He can, but is this the best strategy, to go hold for hold with Invictus Cash?
I
An
think that might be
incredible,
pride
an incredible
getting the better of
grappler.
him a little bit.
He's taken on the big and the bad as well. He took on former champion Golden Boy Jordan Clearwater. He took on Rocco Bellagio in Derby City Wrestling. Indeed. But you don't want to try and out-wrestle Cash, I don't think.
And churning things around like the start now. Danny Limelight, turnabout fair play. And look at Limelight, the champion, hanging with Cash on the mat.
Thus far, double stomp, nobody home.
Look at that, he tweaked the knee there. Yeah, absolutely.
Costly.
And how much is that going to take out of Limelight? Had enough spring there for the cross body. Follows up with the drop kick. Adrenaline can do wonders, but how long will it last?
Yeah, able to shake it off for the moment. Limelight looking good right now. Cash, not so much. Doubled over, taking a walk.
Limelight switching his battle strategy, picking up the pace and using those springs in his feet.
Okay, but how many times did we see that series from the champion? What's he usually do? Springs right into that tornado. He held back. That knee has been compromised.
Yeah, it's something that he's definitely thinking about. And keep an eye on it. See if that maybe Cash realizes that as well. We will see if he even noticed or not.
Because Gilbert, I got to ask you, I mean, usually when it comes to the world champ, he's not one to play it safe.
Not at all. I mean, he throws caution to the wind, and that's been what's kept him champ for more than 200 days.
Never afraid to take
Oh, there it is again.
TK, you're smart. TK, you're smart. I didn't see any give in Danny Limelight's knee, but we are seeing it's not 100%. I don't know if it's the knee or the ankle,
hurt.
but something in that leg ain't right.
I've seen my fair share of sports injuries, and the challenger taking advantage.
If it wasn't the knee before, it is now.
Cash may indeed be king. And here we go. Cash going to work now. He was able to target that injury. Oh, look at this. Drops it down. Shockwaves, lightning bolts of pain going through the lower extremities.
Cash might not have noticed the first time, but he definitely noticed the second time. And now that left leg of Danny Limelight has a big bullseye all over it.
And if you're a technician, we've talked about the ground game, the technical offense of Invictus Cash. This is a guy who's smelling a shark who smells blood in the water.
Yeah, the pressure on it here. The mat has turned into one big dissection pan for the world champion who's getting picked apart. We're on the West Coast. We're going to see a surfboard. No, more devastating than that. And it might be a serious wipeout for the world champion.
Danny Limelight down and could be out here right now. As look at just Cash looming over him. Able to apply whatever he wants offensively at the moment. But Limelight still defiant, as we know the champion to be. But again, that bullseye on the left leg. Danny just clutching at it with his arm.
And can you imagine what it would do to former champion Jordan Clearwater, who's still alive in the Golden Opportunity Tournament, if his former stablemate who eliminated him, made him tap at the red carpet rumble, goes on to make history and become world champion.
Yeah,
I gotta also make mention here, could it possibly be in the back of Danny Limelight's mind that Slice Boogie is in the finals of the Golden Opportunity Tournament? His own partner from the Bodega is trying to come after his title.
Well, it might not be his title for long. It is slipping away right now. Cash in control. That leg of Limelight in dire straits.
Our world title match continues right after this.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
The following is brought to you by Kill Crew. Streaming now on YouTube. Scan the QR code to watch for free.
Welcome to the Kill City Cup.
Welcome back, everyone, to our world title matchup. And throughout, Invictus Cash continues to pick apart and target the injured leg and knee of world champion Danny Limelight.
That is his roadmap to the title. He has picked it, and he has picked it well. Oh my goodness, just ripping that leg apart.
Earlier in this contest, Danny Limelight took a bad landing. It was a leapfrog. It was something that we've seen him do 1,000 times, but he landed and he tweaked his knee. I didn't see the injury right away. TK, you called a lot of Limelight matches and you knew exactly.
Yeah, he just
right away that something
He
wasn't
just didn't seem right. He didn't seem right. I knew when he didn't go for that tornado. I knew when he didn't dive to the outside, because he loves to light this crowd on fire. Up kick though by the world champion, and this is a huge point of contention here, James. Is just think, if Limelight is hampered here, it takes out so much of his offensive playbook.
Sure. Absolutely neutralizes him. And think about just the sort of the heartache that it would be. The golden opportunity changed the course of Limelight's career, and right now golden opportunity could be changing again, but this time for the worse.
And if Limelight can't high fly, Gilbert, that makes this a rounded matchup, a mat-based matchup. And where does the challenger excel?
In technical maneuvers.
Oh, look at that, Limelight sacrificing his body.
Better cover him.
Not able to capitalize, not able to cover him. He's still clutching at that leg, but I mean, that was a big time tide turner potentially if he can follow up.
It's a bad break, but this perhaps might be the most jeopardy we've ever seen Danny Limelight in because of this injury. This is a factor that he could not have foreseen. This takes him completely out of the game plan.
Favoring that leg, you cannot have the full press. You can't have all the weight of what you want to do if you're going on a bad wheel, guys.
But he's trying, and right now, he's starting to get that swagger back. Where does the champion get this?
He still has a lot of orgullo, and he didn't take much pressure on the knee with that senton.
Look at those
that
deep
was
breaths.
a smart move.
Yeah, he's adjusting his offense ever so slightly to try and preserve what's left of that leg.
Uh-oh. Why, he's seeming to be able to ward it off right now. Looks pretty nimble there. Going up top is the champion.
Double
knees.
Oh, gosh, was that a mistake?
It might have been.
Couldn't immediately cover.
Cash able to roll to the apron and now to the outside.
There's something to be said about when you're going on adrenaline. I think that Danny Limelight just started going on adrenaline there and forgot that his knee was injured.
Wait, look, is Limelight thinking?
This is going to be telling.
No, he
there
can't.
it is. He can't do it.
Well, if he forgot, he was just reminded.
Oh, the Spanish fly, though, somehow, some way. Champion to retain, not yet.
Oh, nearly absolutely pulled a rabbit out of the hat, did Limelight, but so close yet so far away, and right back to that leg he's clutching.
One of Danny Limelight's most admirable characteristics is his resiliency. The grit, the drive, the hustle, the determination, and the radioactive poppy. It's why the fans here in the United Wrestling Network love him.
It is, but now Limelight's got so much on his mind, guys. He's got to be careful. Don't leave that leg out there. He might find himself in a Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir type situation. You get overconfident, and if the challenger gets a hold of it, here you go. Look out, he suckered him in, did Invictus Cash.
Right on cue, and now just trading chops, dead center of the ring. Trench Warfare champ and challenger, neither man afraid to fire.
This is what it's all about.
Oh, that one rocked Cash.
in the United Wrestling Network on the line. Limelight finding a way, gets caught again. Look out. Oh, that full Nelson slam countered beautifully by the champion.
Oh, no, he used the left. Big mistake from the champion. Cash has that left leg.
In a vulnerable position is Danny Limelight. And how many times have we seen that from the great Ric Flair? And instead of going into a figure four next, it's a half crab. It's a half crab on that wounded knee, guys.
Single leg crab. Peter Avalon defeated. Many opponents with this. Will Cash do it and win the world title? Avalon defeated David Arquette in this very building with this
Limelight just able to get the ropes. The title was certainly slipping away, but able to get to the ropes.
Limelight scratched and crawled his way to that bottom rope with agony written all over his face.
But here's the thing, guys. You talk about Danny Limelight. You talk about athleticism. You talk about orgullo. You talk about the radioactive poppy. You don't talk about desperate. That's where the champion is right now.
It's a fantastic point. I mean, and right now he's able to survive, but he hasn't really been able to get the offense going to damage Cash enough to put him down. I mean, look at Limelight just hung up in the ropes now. That left leg again exposed. Oh, the torque. Cash putting some absolute torque. He's got to be careful not to get disqualified here.
This is in essence a standing stretch muffler, and the ligaments are screaming.
Unbelievable. Cash.
How much more punishment, you got to be wondering how much more punishment that Danny Limelight can take here.
Not looking good.
Yeah. Sad and somber funeral. The spirit's still willing.
And let's remember how Danny Limelight won this title in the first place.
Oh!
Springboard from the champion.
Double stomp, but again, not able to capitalize.
Limelight won the title after becoming #1 contender at Golden Opportunity last year. Fast forward 1 year later, could this be the night that he loses it?
It could be. It could be that the event that really signified his career might be the one that spells doom. Look out here. Swinging for the fences, gets just enough, and he's got some more feeling.
Couldn't even hold his weight.
Mistake.
Under the pressure.
Limelight, adrenaline was doing it, but not enough for that left leg. Low bridge, out goes Cash. And this time, Limelight took down the knee bed. He's going for it.
Corkscrew.
He got enough of it.
What was that?
That was an elevation sensation from the champion.
It sure as hell was, and it was a gutsy one, but was it a foolish one?
And was it smart? That's what I was saying, TK. You took the words right out of my mouth. Was it smart? Danny Limelight's got to start thinking a smart fight here. You can't do everything you normally do when you're only half of yourself.
Well, he shot the dice, and he scored, and now he's looking to capitalize.
Maurice Onyando looking to put him away. Oh, the official got caught in the corner.
He's got it, though. He's got it. Hey, what the hell is this?
Clearwater.
Midas touch.
The former champion. The official saw none of that.
Hell?
He caught.
That's not Clearwater helping Danny Limelight. That's Clearwater getting back at Invictus Cash.
And still United World Champion Danny Limelight.
Limelight's not sure what happened.
He isn't at all. And let's take a look back at the action here. Limelight was trying to walk into Maurice Onyando, which he's got countless victories with. The official got caught in harm's way. Out comes the former champion to cost his former brethren from the embassy.
The latest salvo from the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater, in this blood feud with his former embassy mate Invictus Cash has just cost the red carpet Rumble winner a shot at the title. Still champion Danny Limelight, but again, I don't think Limelight has any idea what really just happened here.
The damage done to the leg, but when it's all said and done, Danny Limelight is going to the pay window, and he retains as United World Champion another day.
Absolutely lives to fight another day, but man, he had to earn it. Much like Asp in the Well of Souls, this title defense was very dangerous. We'll be back. We've got the finals of the Golden Opportunity Tournament next week and a whole lot more. We'll see you when it's time to fight on.